Hey.
Hey. So did you watch the new Cruella movie?
Oh, how did you know, darling?
Cruella is a movie that I definitely needed in 2021, not because of the good acting, the great camera work, or the really well-designed sets. Weirdly enough, it's because of the fashion. Now, that might come as a weird statement coming from someone like me. I mean, look at me. So what I mean is that we've had pretty much a whole year of just dressing in sweatpants and sometimes not even wearing pants at all. And that's great when you want to be comfortable. However, when you want some self-esteem, things aren't looking so great.
What's up?
Tony, I can see you when you're
We can all see you!
When you spend a whole year not dressing to look your best, you actually kind of forget that you can look your best. Then the image that you have of yourself kind of fades away until all you have left is a sad potato. Wow. But enough about that, let's talk about what this movie did to alleviate that problem. Cruella came out a few weeks ago, and I wouldn't say that it's the best movie ever. It wasn't some transcendent experience, but it was a movie that I thoroughly enjoyed. For one thing, this movie is less of a Cruella origin story and more of an anti-hero story, which may not be the best when the villain historically killed puppies. Yeah, let's make that person relatable. But it is a story that's much better due to how it distances itself from its source material. Because, at its heart, this movie isn't a Cruella origin story. It's an Emma Stone as Cruella origin story.
It's me.
Emma Stone.
Amazing!
And that's not a bad thing. I think this movie might be better if you've never seen the original. Granted, that's probably true for most of the Disney live-action remakes. Now, some might dislike Cruella due to how it supposedly humanizes a puppy killer, but in this movie's defense, the character of Cruella never really kills any dogs in the movie. She actually kinda likes dogs, which is kind of the opposite of that Cruella character. She even gives the original movie's protagonist the puppies that will become the Dalmatians of the original story. I think, for me, where this movie really shines is the sheer confidence boost you'll get just by watching it. It's kinda intoxicating. I mean, just watch what this movie does to the average audience member.
Sir, this is a Wendy's. If you start doing finger guns again, I am going to kill you.
It's kind of a combination of things that'll give you that confidence. For one, there's Emma Stone's performance. She spends the majority of the movie being an underdog character, and she's obviously an orphan. Like every other Disney character. Then about halfway through the movie, she gets a huge confidence boost from finding a job that she's actually good at, and the confidence that she gets will definitely spread to you. The second part of this confidence cocktail is the fashion. I don't know about you guys, but when I'm wearing something that suits me, I just feel way more sure of myself. My posture gets better, I make less mistakes at work, and people tend to treat me with respect. The same is true for the movie. When Emma Stone, I know she's actually Cruella, but let's just call her Emma Stone. When Emma Stone is wearing her first work uniform, she can't walk through the lobby without being reprimanded.
Stay here. Don't touch anything.
Although, maybe the boss should have given her a more fashionable outfit if he was going to be so anal about it. Then, for her second job as the employee of a fashion designer, it's expected of her to dress well, and she starts getting a modicum of respect.
Dave.
Finally, when she turns into Cruella and starts dressing to impress, she practically starts a revolution. I'd say that some of this storyline actually applies to real life. People tend to be judged by how they're dressed, and while that's not a good thing, it is good that you can get some sort of satisfaction by wearing clothes that work for you. It's a similar feeling to how you might feel after completing a project. Obviously, that's not a feeling I'm too familiar with, but this movie will make you feel fancy when you're sitting in bed eating ramen, and that's not a small feat.
Well, that didn't work.
If my opinion is anything to go by, which is debatable at best, then this movie is definitely worth watching if just for the confidence boost you'll get. You might feel more sure of yourself, and for a brief amount of time, you might actually feel motivated enough to do something that you actually enjoy doing. Like for me, right after watching that movie, I got enough motivation to make 3 of these videos. That's a lot of videos. That's upwards of 40 hours of work. I hadn't uploaded in 8 months. Even if it just gives you 10 minutes of motivation, that's a precious, fleeting feeling. You'll want to work towards your goals and be confident in yourself, and completely disregarding the story. That's something that everyone should have. I'm Just Worse, hoping things get less worse, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.